Hey everybody, welcome to Late Night Dungeon Fight, comedy edition where we play some bloodlords and aren't constantly shitting our pants about character deaths. We've averaged 0 deaths a session so far, as opposed to Abomination Vaults where it's about 3, and we are ready to have some fun kicking some shit around and going to the bank and making a deposit or withdrawal or whatever the fuck it is we're doing. Something to do with a bank. Um, so yeah, I guess we can get into it. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
As soon as the page
Okay.
loads.
Okay, yeah. I should have vamped for a couple more minutes and let everybody get
It's fine.
get
No,
loaded
it's
in.
fine. It's fine.
The last session, we went through a hideout and we terrorized some people, and then we gave them to more people to terrorize them some more, and just for funsies, you know. And then we went through a bank and almost died.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
remember that.
I just
stuff.
I just remembered all of Stump's abuse to these random people. I forgot that I had done that. Now I remember, and it's still funny.
You guys did
It
search
was-
this room, and I totally forgot to reveal this, so have that.
Oh,
Oh, a book collection.
ba-na-na-na.
It was actually good.
Oh,
I
cookbooks.
Collecting books.
I came through and checked the loot for this chapter and the next chapter because you almost got a second bag of weasels.
Oh.
A bag of weasels.
Mischief.
Bags of weasels.
What? I mean, I couldn't just let you have 2 bags of weasels.
Why
not?
not?
It's not like it's the
Lydia
most
would have been
overpowered item in the
very
game.
appreciative of a bag of weasels. I'm just saying.
So I traded
Well,
it
if we're
out.
in like a really, yeah. Go ahead.
That was it. I traded it
For
out.
what?
You'll
Oh, for a cookbook?
no.
Oh.
No, it's on the next.
For
It was
later
on the
on.
next floor. So I did the hideout like one day, and then I did the bank another day, and I put a bag of weasels in both.
Mm.
And so when I
Gotcha.
went back through and checked everything yesterday, I found that I gave you 2 bags of weasels.
Ah.
Okay, let's see here. What are we doing? Oh, you know what?
You found a secret door right here, too. If you don't
Yeah,
recall.
why
There we go.
don't you recollect on what we're doing, and I'll find us some tunes.
Yeah, so you went through this room where you found some books that you determined were pretty much bullshit, such as Delusions of the Boiled Rat and In Service to the Flagellating Fang, filled with gibberish and meaningless diagrams. And you searched through this room and found that secret door. And we're about to go through that when we were all old and tired and wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, my joints hurt. I need 8 hours of sleep. I have a real job.
All right, if you could not call me out that directly.
I guarantee you're not the only one here whose joints hurt.
Can confirm.
I mean, I've got a bad knee that acts up sometimes.
Oh, just one?
Just
Just
one, yes. I
sometimes?
was very careful with my knees. My father's knees were powder. I was careful.
Well,
When they
someone
picked
has
up
to be.
his body after he died, his kneecaps just straight fell off. They had little bags. They ran away. Little fucking fedoras on,
It might have
tickets
been
in their
weasels.
hands. They weren't weasels. They were kneecaps. I know, because they were powders.
Powdered patella.
Yes, they're
Powdered
just
patella.
floating in the shape of patellas. Ghosts of his kneecaps. Like we're not even going to the next life. That's how bad we are.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll pop open the door and see what horrors await us on the other side.
I mean, they didn't have bank music, so this will have to do.
I was gonna say, this sounds very not banky.
Yeah,
This
where's-
sounds-
I don't know, it almost sounds
This
like elevator
absolutely
music.
sounds like a bank.
I
Yeah,
need-
this
I need-
absolutely
I need
sounds
to-
like a...
I need to make a withdrawal.
The only thing that would make this more banky is if there was a loudspeaker touting some sort of savings or loan that they
Yeah.
give you every like 10 minutes.
I think 10 minutes is generous.
It's very generous. But magic mouth spells aren't cheap.
Are we opening this door?
Open the door.
I would love to, but
Yeah,
I
let's-
can't.
Oh.
I don't have a door token. There we go. Oh, hello, friend.
Okay,
Oh,
so
dear.
there's nothing's gonna immediately attack you. You can come in the room and I'll read the description.
Oh, beautiful.
That looks like something that wants to attack me.
A large
Hey,
desk
Is that a
Yellow.
takes.
sphinx?
Shut up, Jack! A large desk takes
That
up the
wasn't even
southern
me.
portion of the room. A gray robed corpse with an elaborate headdress sits in an ornate chair, hunched over plates and
That's
bowls.
a robed corpse.
Shut up,
Not a
Shiv!
robbed corpse.
It's gonna be robbed in just a minute. You leave the dyslexic
Okay.
alone.
That's just missing letters.
Over
Oh,
plates
that's
and bowls
dyslexic.
filled with chips of bone and insect husks. A pair of folded notes are stabbed to the table with a star knife.
Oh.
Ooh.
Erasma was here. Is that thing dead?
Thank you, Vale, for that.
I guess I can check.
Hello,
Hmm.
Corpsey.
I'll
Are you paying attention?
take a step forward. Give the
Are you
corpse
alive,
a little
friend?
little poke with the bow from my fiddle. Be like, hello.
Nothing
you
happens.
I don't think everything's fine. I'll try touching her arm to feel for a pulse with my bones.
Do a medicine check, Jack.
Okay. I've genuinely got worse things to roll, so not much worse things, but worse things. Holy shit!
She dead as fuck.
Cool. Guys, she's dead.
As a matter of
But
fact,
is
you
she
can...
I'm also dead, so I don't know how much that applies for anything.
Is she undead? Is the question.
I don't have an answer to that question at this
Uh,
particular time.
no.
She doesn't look
Oh, wait,
particularly
maybe.
undead.
Hold on.
Pretty fucking gray. I don't know, man.
Vale,
Pretty undead to me.
I'm Bones!
you're gonna blow out my eardrums.
Sorry.
Cheers. You turn your
No.
cheers down. Don't
I
have
don't.
them so
I
loud.
don't know how to turn them down. I thought I did.
It's probably in Twitch.
Oh, I thought I did. Oh, okay.
Pew pew pew.
Congratulations, Vale. You have indeed deafened her.
I can't hear it, so it doesn't bother me. Shout all you want.
Okay, so yeah. She actually rises as a ghost and tries to convince
Oh.
you to eat the food that's in front of her.
No.
Is any of it bones?
Chips
Yes,
of
it's
bone
a lot
and
of bones.
insect husks.
Would
Oh, there
would
we
it
go.
be considered rich?
Rich in cost, rich in decadence.
Flavor, rich in saturated fats.
Decadence.
Not at all.
It's a shame. I only eat the rich.
It's very
Mm.
stale.
The rich are pretty stale.
Well, no, if I want to eat anything.
You can
I do not eat, so
you can
no.
try and disable it.
Who can do what?
You can disable the
Disable the
ghost.
food?
The ghost.
Oh. I cast
What?
fuck you ghost.
In what way would we try to disable it?
So you could try a religion check if you can figure out what religion she is to help her pass on, or occultism to help her pass on.
Let's see, what have I got? I don't know.
I got
I
a
could-
4 occultism.
I have a 5.
I have a 6 in religion, so I'll give it a shot with the religion.
Yeah.
Can I help? I'm trained in religion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure. You don't need to be here. Go to your god or goddess of choice.
Ooh. Some decent occultism
That's
right
not
there.
going to help.
Yeah, your occultism does it. You commune with the spirit orc. I'm going to need you to tell me exactly how you convince her to permanently pass on.
I start speaking in the common ghost tongue, which is in oohs and ahs, and I kind of rise and fall with it as it floats about and convince it to move on. Shoo.
The shoe.
In the background, Lydia just. Oh.
Go
Alright.
away!
So she has.
Piss off! Sorry. Go
You're
ahead.
fine. She has moved on, so you are just left with the stuff that's on the table as well as the notes that are stabbed to the table.
I would like to take a look at the Star Razor.
Star knife?
Star knife? Is that
Star
what it
razor
is?
is something else. Yes, that's a star knife.
Okay.
Alright, that'll be that.
Ooh, hello.
Neat.
Hello, neat little friend. And then which letter was underneath the knife? Was it
They
both
both
of them?
were.
Both.
That's why they're in that pile.
Oh, okay.
Me.
Yeah, anyone who wants those can snag those.
I would read those.
Take them. Well, yeah, I'm saying someone with eyes read them.
You can
Are
read.
you saying you
I
can't
should hope you
read?
could read. You walk
I'm-
around.
And you have pamphlets. You clearly have to be able to read.
I'm not the one who wrote the pamphlets.
How do you know that they're the
Yeah.
correct pamphlets?
Yeah, how do
Because
you know
they
it's
were
not
handed-
just like,
No,
you
no,
know,
Picked them up
no.
at the
You
office.
specifically said that you made pamphlets to spread misinformation, motherfucker.
how do you know they're
Oh.
not coupons for dog shampooing? How do you know if you can't read?
Technically, I can read. I just only have the 2 languages. So
Okay.
if anyone else wants to do it and has more languages, you know.
So the first one is a crisply written letter, and it says, with the shuttering of Graydirge Bank, your position with the Tax Collectors Union is hereby terminated. Ooh, they got fired. Besides, I know you've been working with the celebrants for years. You traitorous filth. Actually, it says a different word, but I'm not going to say that. You probably orchestrated all this yourself. Remember, the tax collectors always come calling. Watch your back. VQ. And this is from like 2 years ago. I think this might have been when the bank closed, actually.
That makes
And
sense.
here's another one. It says, and this is very elaborately written. It says, regretfully, though the church appreciates your devotion and the many services you've performed in the name of Geb and the Pallid Princess, your petition to join the celebrants is denied. Ouch. I mean, they took Bones McGee over here. They wouldn't take this one. That's a little sad.
Listen, I went into church like a good little skeleton, and
I
and
know,
ate
I
the-
know. And I'm sure they are very proud to have you among
I
their
ate the
ranks.
special cookies.
Yeah, I bet they did. Did it come with Kool-Aid too?
So
Special
this
Kool-Aid?
person tried double cross and they got fucked from both sides. Sucks to be them.
Is there a third letter, a suicide note?
Hmm,
These letters are the kind of thing that lead to suicide notes.
you know, I think the 2 letters speak for themselves. Speaking of, can I look at the food and see if it's been poisoned or anything like that?
Yeah. Jack, did
Medicine
you also
or
note
survival?
that those VQ initials were on the handle of the star knife?
I did. I was
Okay.
actually about to tell everyone that. I just didn't have the chance. Yeah, the star knife has the initials VQ engraved on the center handle.
Oh.
This is a returning +1 returning star knife, which can be thrown short distances, and I'm assuming just appears back in my hand magically?
It's a spiky boomerang.
Pretty
Fancy.
much.
Just be careful how you catch it.
You catch
It's
it in the
coming
middle.
back.
You catch it in
Well,
the middle. It's
so
got
I
a
don't think
handle.
I don't think it comes back like a boomerang. I think by returning, like returning is a
Oh
magic.
no, I think it teleports back to your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mhm.
Yeah.
saying. So,
All right, you don't have to worry about catching.
weapon potency +1 property rune returning. Yeah.
And you can change that out if you don't want it to be returning later.
It's a cool weapon to have.
I mean, yeah. It's got some good stuff.
Because you can
Not
take that
technically a
returning
monk.
rune and put it in something else that you like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's not.
Yeah, there's nothing significant about the food. Like, it's been there a really long time, and you most definitely would not want to consume it, but you don't think it's poison.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, it's not food either. It's bones and insect husks, which is basically insect bones. It's food for him, maybe.
Did you guys want to check through the bookcases, through her corpse, through the
Oh, yeah,
desk?
Rummage
Yes.
through everything.
Let's ransack the place.
I mean, we might as well. It's not like we're coming back.
Yeah, give me searches.
Okay, let's see. Do.
Alright,
Like I'm walking around and Lydia's going behind me, like picking up the things that I obviously missed.
Hey, another 5. 2 in
Lydia,
a row.
as Juice walks away from the corpse, you just see fall out of its pocket these items.
Okay. Me. It's a key.
This music sounds like the sad interlude in a 90s
Ooh,
movie.
what's the key to? Does it say?
I'll actually go ahead and tell you. It goes to that locked room that you already got into.
Oh,
I look at the
Perfect.
key and I think, I think this key went into that door that I already got into.
I would hang on to it just in case. It might open something else. But
well, hang on to everything. I've got a whole key ring of useless keys, like in real life and in Baldur's Gate 3. All right. Is there anything else in here? I'm gonna
No,
go
that's
kick
it.
over the plants.
That's it.
All right. Fair.
You guys
Alright,
just
is
have
there
that
any-
big door left in the room where you killed the big guy.
Oh, correct. We do need to go through that other door. Come on, Clack. Lydia.
Oh, sorry.
Quit.
I was.
Dilly-dallying.
Which way are we going?
To the left.
To the left, to the
Oh, we're
left.
back here.
I do not see the other door.
I also do not see a door.
A hallway lined with 4 doors south, a large alcove. Oh, a 10 by 10 foot slab of unadorned iron is embedded in the stone floor in the northwest corner of the room.
So this thing,
This thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the thing you are standing on, yes.
You can look at the floor. Does it seem interesting?
The 10-foot slab of iron embedded in the floor. It's interesting.
What happens if we all get on it? Does it sink down? Is it like a pressure plate?
I am already standing on it.
Do it and find out.
I'd say maybe look for a place to use that small key you got there.
The one that
No,
opens
they-
the room we've already been to?
I don't think this key works on that.
Is there another key that we do have?
Can I look
Is there a
around and see if
keyhole
there's
to
any
put it in?
mechanism?
Because I picked up a key. I got the ornate key carved from obsidian. And we said that that was a bank key of some sort, I believe.
Mhm.
I have also an iron key ring with 4 small keys, and maybe one of those will help. I have things, and they are not being used, and I just want to use them.
I would assume this big metal thing is the vault or the door to it. So we need to figure out how to enter. I will stand on
Yeah.
this thing and wait for everyone else.
I mean, can I re-explore this room and see if there's any kind of mechanism to turn on or...
Yeah. Deception. I'll even take a thievery.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if a thievery would.
Not with a one.
Nope.
Speaking of all these
Nice.
terrible rolls, how many hero points do we have this week?
Oh.
Good question.
One.
One is better than 0.
Gross. I don't know. Y'all got any better ideas other than stepping on this?
I will take a real serious look around the room with my perception. See if I can perceive any switches or keyholes or the like. Hey, that's not a 5.
You see no switches, no keyholes, but you do note that the iron slab you're standing on does seem to be in a groove.
So let's all step on it once. You ready? 3, 2.
Wait. There we go. Oh, stairs.
Does Clack fall down the stairs?
No. So what it was waiting for is the person that was holding the obsidian key, which was Clack,
Oh, it was waiting for me
what's the key?
anyway.
to step
Got
on.
it.
To step on.
So
That's
it's
all it
still
wanted.
my fault. Got it.
Yeah. Yep.
Great.
That's all it was waiting for. Alright. A spiral staircase leads up from the center of this 20-foot square chamber. A single iron door sounds in the southern end of the east wall.
I check the door. Is it locked?
No. There's a viewing... You'll see that there's a viewing slot right next to it, and that is locked, though.
Ah, the viewing slot is locked?
The viewing slot is locked.
Can
Okay,
I
but the
unlock
door
the
is
viewing slot?
Yes. Not with that roll, you can't.
Do I break the lock with that?
I mean, I wasn't going to be that rude, but if you'd like to break the lock, sure.
I would not. Can I try again?
Yeah, you can try again.
Oof. That's
You're,
less bad.
yeah, you're still trying, and you're starting to feel like you might be figuring this lock out. It's a little different than what you've seen before, and you're getting closer.
Does it fit the silver key that I have?
Oh.
Jesus Christ! Alright, I'm
But
gonna
just like-
reload.
Just take 20 on it or something. You have all day. You could sit there and try to pick the fucking lock all day.
Can you
Everybody
guys hear
else
me?
takes a long rest while you pick a lock.
Can everyone still hear me?
You're a little
Okay, 'cause
robo.
My entire internet just reset on me.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you're still here.
Yeah, so the reason I asked is because all of Discord went ba-dum and I heard nothing. And I went ba-dum and I came back. So
Beer.
and now I can move in Foundry again. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. God. Oh. Things are just not going my way today. And can I open the viewing thing?
Okay, do you have thievery? Are you trained? And do you have lockpicks? Or thieves' tools?
I believe I actually have all those things.
Do you have orange juice?
Do any of the keys fit in that hole?
No.
We could open the door. The door isn't
No,
locked.
no, I'm not trained in thievery. Yeah, no, I'll just all
I
right, I
mean,
guess
fuck it. Let's just go through the door. It'll be
I'll just
fine.
open the door. Oh, lovely.
The corpse of a human in a red cloak lies in a pool of dried blood in the northwest corner of this plain stone room. Mangled scrap metal dangles from the ceiling, a broken blade at its end.
Phenomenal.
I'll
Does
make it
the
down.
body look like the one that was upstairs?
You would recognize the cloak as that of the three-fingered hand.
Okay, that was more what I was asking, yeah.
I
Make
figured.
it down here without the key.
I do not know, but
Does he
I
have it?
figured we would need that box to get in here. Perhaps
Does-
there's something in that box worth having.
Guys, they
Does
took a key from the Bone Shards, remember?
yeah.
What?
They stole a key
Gotcha.
from the
More
Bone
than one-
Shards.
More than one key. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this body have anything on it of interest?
No.
Okay. I will step forward again and say, all right, next door.
Is this cloak? Is it in good shape or is it all messed up?
No, it's a bloody mess.
Sure, I mean blood can be washed out.
Do you just want it as a disguise?
Maybe.
That's fine, yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
That's fine, yeah. You can do that. Just add it as a custom item.
We'll do.
Anything interesting about this room as soon as I open the door?
It is the vault corridor. 10-foot wide corridors from an intersection of abandoned unadorned stone passages. Multiple heavy iron doors line the walls. Doors along the east-west corridor are twice as wide as the other doors. A pair of homogeneous skulls made of black granite stand at opposite ends of the east-west corridor. A large amount of shredded netting lies in tatters in the corridor intersection.
This seems like a trap.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, let me
You're in an abandoned bank. What isn't a trap at this point?
listen. I'm gonna pop my head off, and just poke it around the corner.
It's a
Scooby-Doo
hallway.
style. Listen, I'm just being careful. I wanted to do things
Oops.
Scooby-Doo style. Does it look like there's any pressure plates in front of this door?
No.
Is this another one of those boxes? Viewing boxes? It looks like a
Yes,
street
it's a
light.
viewing slot, yeah.
Lydia, maybe you'll have better luck with this one.
Is this door
Maybe.
That one's not locked.
locked?
I poked my head in and looked for traps.
Oh. We got a viewing thing. I can see a table and some chairs.
Yep.
I'll try to open the door. It's a room.
Mm-hmm.
There's another door over here.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm next to, is that another viewing thing pointed like upwards to an unknown area?
Oh, no. No, that's the edge of the map.
That's like a light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I just keep opening doors? Is that our plan moving forward here?
Well, if we don't open doors, we cannot see what's behind them.
Very fair. All right.
There was more stuff in the other room. Did we want to keep going through there first?
It seems
that's-
logical to follow one route to its terminus before choosing another.
That's not also unfair. Is this door unlocked?
It doesn't make more sense to explore every room that we come across before moving on to the next one?
The
That's what we're doing.
this
Oh, I
room
didn't
that we
think
were
explored
in,
the bigger room.
we hadn't, but it looks like
These are just corridors.
it looks like corridors that go to different sections of rooms. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, we're
One
gonna go
section of
there.
rooms at a time, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're running all over the fucking map.
Oh, look, another pressure plate.
A 10 by 10 foot slab of unadorned iron is embedded in the stone floor of this room. Cramped writing covers the north and east walls.
All right, this
Writing?
is another level. We can go check the rest of the basement now,
What
or
do the
second floor.
do we know what the writing says?
Yes. So
Is it in Necro or Common?
the cellar door, as the bank staff called it, leads to another vault below this level. No one in the bank knew how to open it. They tried every key they had to no effect. They started by touching mundane items to the vault lid. To avoid repetition, they kept a running list of everything they tried, crossing items off when they didn't work. The writing on the walls is this list, and it consists of thousands of entries, ranging from likely gold key, bone key, knife, copper coin, to very unlikely, such as rusty flute, rye, muffin, brass button. Each entry is crossed off. The list should make it clear to the player characters that people tried to open this lid for many years without success.
Got it.
Well, we
Alright,
have a
so-
special ornate key that we got from the house, don't we?
Well, yeah, so that's going down to one of them. I don't know if it works on this slab as well as it worked on the one above, but I'm going to say that I assume that each section of this corridor leads to another one of these stones, these slabs, and the key's going to work on one of them.
I have a feeling that nothing is going to work on this one. Currently, perhaps we have something that we brought with us, but anything we find down here doesn't seem as if it would be
Well,
proper.
no, the key is what we found back at the manor.
Is that key on the list of thousands of items?
I don't think an ornate obsidian key was on the list of items, no.
It's a list of thousands of items. It's probably got like bacon on there. So
Hey,
I'm gonna try-
it explicitly says the list should make it clear to the player characters that people tried to open it for many years without success.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But they might, I'm just saying, I thought we had heard that, like there were vaults under everything that only specific keys would open. Or something about that involving the vaults. I don't know.
You can go touch it to it and see if it works.
That's basically, yeah, I'm gonna try and do the thing I did upstairs. and
Nothing
step on it.
happens.
To
Okay,
no one's
not-
surprise, nothing happens.
Not surprised, but still worth checking out.
I even gave you that whole line so you didn't have to stand there and do that.
Yeah,
But
I
you
didn't
know,
say I
we're
was
stuck.
a smart
We haven't
character. My
tried it.
intelligence is 0.
In real life
Your
or in the
intelligence as a
game.
human isn't 0.
No, sorry, it's 10.
Alrighty.
So I'm just averagely stupid.
As you guys enter this main cross hallway, you see a pair of
Thank you.
vultures. And they are granite statue vultures.
Can I get like a torch? Or wait, can I just make a torch
Matter,
happen?
drunk
Hold on.
man can't see.
I can't fucking see.
If Lydia steps forward, you can see she has a torch.
I'm sure I have one too. Can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I have a lantern. That's fine.
Oh yeah, you do.
Alright, so these guys are guarding this hallway.
There we go. Like my own
And
light.
roll initiative.
Alrighty.
How do people keep their things down here if they get attacked? Oh wait, I used the wrong. Is it alright if I roll again? I think no.
Yeah, I
Did I
did
use the
perception
wrong
check too, like a dummy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Stop. Now I'll do initiative.
That wasn't much better.
That would be terrible.
It wasn't.
Nope,
Oh,
that's way
wait, no.
worse. But it's
Sorry.
fine.
I forgot which character rolled with stealth as their stat, and it was not this one. It's fine. Everything's fine.
You wreck your day. Gonna roll.
It sounds like hold music for a doctor's office in
It
1995.
really does. Alright, Clack, he's gonna come up to you.
Do something about this.
What? It doesn't sound like Enya.
No, that's good music. It's hold music.
And he's gonna miss.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit you.
Aw. Yeah, that gonna hit.
And he's gonna do 8 damage.
Well, luckily I don't bleed.
With
so
1
there's
persistent bleed. It doesn't count.
that. Yep.
Alright.
Unaffected by persistent bleed damage. Finally.
Juice!
Yes, I am going to blast it.
Fireball.
With Eldritch Blast?
Unfortunately, I don't have that.
With Kamehameha.
I'm going to produce flame it. I mean fireball. Fireball.
You finally said it.
I cast fireball.
Oh,
Lydia
that should not
almost
have been as
dropped
funny as it was.
her sword in shock.
You see? Fireball. And then I'm going to scooch out this way. Did we lose somebody?
It
No.
was the music bot.
Ah,
Just music.
Yeah, there we go.
Got some
Gonna
drums
swing
in there.
around this way.
Yeah.
And oh shit.
That'll do it.
Technically the inspired courage shouldn't be on there. Don't think.
That's alright. I figure a 19 hopefully still hits.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
stop it.
Plus he's
Oh.
flanked, so. Very nice.
Mm,
Hey!
It's nice.
do.
And we don't take the 6, right?
So just an extra 10. And that's all I got.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna just stay flanked.
Go for. Jack.
It's not so
Oh,
bad,
no.
yeah.
Vultures.
You don't have to be on top of me. That's just rude.
No, that was just my fault because I had too much on the screen. Does it 22 hit you, Jack?
Yeah. It's. What? I lost. Okay, I'm reestablished. I'll just take the damage. I hope. Hello?
Alright, and he misses on that one.
Okay.
Alright. And it's you, Clack.
I'm feeling great. This is a good time for me. I'm gonna just stab at the one guy next to me with the
Which guy next to you?
one between me and Lydia.
Okay.
I'm gonna strike at him with the rapier for now. Come on, that was an ink use.
Literally, all you need to do is hit him.
I'm aware. Gonna do another stab. Please roll better.
Yeah!
I'll do it. I know the critical doesn't matter, but it gives me joy. Hey. 1 damage, yeah. Yeah, that figures. That tracks.
I
this
said all
other
you have to
one-
do is hit him.
I know. And then on this other one, I'm just gonna annoyingly screech at him. Hello? Will it? I've lost connection to the server again. Excellent. And reestablished it. God, can I press the macro? Yes. Okay. So I will select him. Do performance check. Oh
Nice.
yeah. So crit success. He just sucks a little more for about a minute.
Okay.
And you can just leave it there because that's all I can do in a turn.
Let's see. I'm just gonna run up next to this guy
He's over here.
and.
That's a statue.
Oh,
The vulture's over here, yeah.
I thought these things were statues.
They're
That
made
is that
crazy,
thing.
but they can move.
It's just it from
It
a top
moved.
view. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna fist it right in the face. Oh yeah, and I'll do what you call it, flurry of blows.
Okay.
So that one does whatever, and then nope, not 9, -4. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm covering up what I'm trying to look at. And I will roll DiMaggio's here.
Woo, maxed.
And then I really don't like the way that this handles this.
Oh.
It keeps moving everything and I can't see what I'm trying to do. And okay, so that was one action point. I'm just gonna keep trying to hit it. I don't really have a whole lot else to do.
Nope.
Nope. And then I'm going to I'm gonna recall knowledge on statues because I'm kind of out of stuff to do.
Okay, do it.
What do you want me to roll?
You can do religion,
Yeah, that'll work. I'll do religion.
unless you have, like, stone carving.
I don't. Of course, there's the 20.
I
I know everything about this stupid stone bird.
You do.
What's the weakness?
You know that it's immune to disease, paralyze, petrify, and poison. You also know that it's a guardian beast. I'll give you another little nugget. Give me just a second. You also know that it is a spirit receptacle.
Oh, there's spirit stuck in this thing. It's a guardian beast. I convey the rest of the information. I don't feel like repeating the dungeon master. Wait, sorry, can't say that. Game master. TM.
Alright.
Wouldn't
So
want to get sued.
this guy, now that he is dead, you see a spirit come out of him, and it goes over to the skull statue that's over here where he originated from. And that's his turn, and Juice.
Yes, I'm going to cast another low-grade fireball at this bird.
Level 1 fireball.
Dollar store fireball.
The $1.25 store now.
Dollar
yeah.
General fireball. Yeah, I like that. They're like, we're gonna raise the prices of some of our products, and everything is $1.25.
Yep.
Everything.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice PR move, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you knew that's what they were gonna do, but
Yeah.
they could have just surprised everybody and not been complete douchebags. That would have been really cool. I'd shop there more.
Lydia.
So can I come over here and look and see if I think that this guardian or trap has reset itself, and if so, if there's a way for me to disable it from going off again?
Yes. Religion or
Shenanigans.
I'll take
Oh,
religion
shenanigans check.
or occultism.
Say again, roll what?
She's
religion or occultism?
yeah, for her
Oh,
turn,
oh.
she's trying to see if she can figure out the thing. Okay, so as you are trying to figure out the vulture, you hear in your head, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I understand this correctly.
You're fine.
Okay, yeah, do you just hear, what do you want? Leave me alone.
We're just passing through.
Passing through, you just beat me and you're beating my friend.
Yeah, you came at us first.
We guard the bank.
I have a
Okay.
key.
We're members of the bank. We have keys. You can't hear it. It's in my head.
Oh, I'm just shout over to you. I have a key if that helps. Please stop hurting me and only me.
I was trying to see if the keys actually persuade them. I don't think they do.
Hmm.
What do you want here?
Access my vault.
Trying to remember. The fuck are we? We're investigators. Someone was trying to mess with some of the stuff in the city and trying to poison people, and we got a tip that they were gonna mess with stuff here. So we came to figure out what was going on. And we're obviously members of the bank because we have keys.
How do I know you're not part of those other people that were in here?
Well,
I see something red sticking out of your back.
sure. That's just in case I need to infiltrate their group later. Don't I have a letter of some kind from,
Do you? I don't know if you guys have anything.
I don't think we ever got a letter, like a written request to check this out. We just got asked by the one dude who was like,
didn't
"Hey,
even
go take
Yeah,
the
Ordegar just...
we
apples
didn't
in
even
my."
technically get asked about this area. We only got asked about the other.
Yeah, that's also true. We're doing
Yeah.
this on our own dime.
Well, no, this connects to what he asked you to do. If you want, you can, roll to try and persuade the vulture to be a little more friendly towards you and give you some more information.
Do I know anything about guardian statues that I could add? Like, hey, if you do X thing, they'll fuck off. I did roll a 20 on that whole check. Maybe, you know, maybe there's something in there.
So you would know they can't do anything to attack you until they're reconstituted. Now that you guys,
okay.
like, now that you destroyed the one's, vulture form, until it's reconstituted, like, that particular one that Lydia's talking to can't attack you. It just can speak to her telepathically.
Okay.
It takes...
How long do they stay? Yeah, how long does it take?
4 days.
Oh, we're fine. Okay.
I mean, I did roll a 23 on my diplomacy.
Oh, if they're not going to attack us after we smash them, they're nothing to worry about.
Yeah, the only thing... So the benefit you're going to get rid of from them now is information.
Yeah.
Because they know and see everything that happens down here.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And I'm totally fine getting that after they stop trying to beat me up.
Well,
That's what I'm trying to achieve by being kind.
speaking of...
You catch more flies with honey.
Okay. Yes, he will talk to you. We'll call that the end of your turn for now.
Yeah, that's your 6 seconds, I guess.
That's your 5 minutes right there.
Yeah.
Oh, clack.
God damn it!
What's it like, really?
I didn't even hit him that turn.
Like, both games just to suck this bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna take whatever damage this is. Thanks. It's fine.
I'll tell you what, just to
And then,
spread the love, he'll attack Stump for his next one.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Go for it.
I'd love.
That's not how
Denied.
that works.
Yeah, of course he rolls the
Damn
14
it.
for you. Of course. God damn it all.
Well, you're a skeleton. He's a vulture. You're natural prey.
Yeah, he gets a plus to your skeleton ass.
He's a
No,
scavenger.
they leave the bones alone. It's the meat one.
Yeah, he
First
doesn't
they
he
check
doesn't
the
want a
bones.
stump.
He doesn't want armor-covered stump.
I'll just try and poke him with my stick.
What's it like to just get beat up twice a week?
It's
My
like high
rate
school.
pay anyways.
It's like middle school all over again.
Alright, you
No
click
lies,
your
chicken.
rapier 3 times. Give me some
I didn't mean to.
hits and some damages.
He is clearly having internet issues.
I clicked the
Give him a
hit
second.
button, clicked strike, and I've lost connection to the server. Cool. It's now reestablished yet again. Let's try that one more time, please. Thank you. God damn it all. I'm not using my hero point yet. I refuse. I'll just take my last 2 actions to cast Soothe on myself.
There, me. It's okay.
I just pat myself on the back by throwing my arm over my back.
Just rubbing your
And
temples.
I only get. I just keep rolling so shit. This is great.
You
I'm
have
having a great
back-to-back
time.
crits. You've peaked.
Yep,
Yeah, you just critted on useless shit.
I really did.
Alright, time to fist a bird.
Do it up.
Flurry of blows.
Words you
Nope,
never thought you'd
nope,
say
nope.
until you played TTRPG.
Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, that was a critical hit for the first
Yeah.
one, so
Mhm.
Give me that
you
damage
take critical
first.
damage, and then take your.
No, just tell me how you
God.
kill him.
Oops. So yeah, I just punch him into the wall, like anime style. Just kind of hurl up, and then I fucking hit him, and then my fist stops, but he flies into the wall, shatters.
Alright, and you see his little spirit fly over to his statue. And there you go. It's the end of this moment.
Lydia, what is the bird saying to your brain?
The bird was talking to me about how they're just down here trying to protect this area, and I was trying to convince it that we are here to help and that we are no danger to them. Sounds like they might come back and be dangerous again, but probably not for a while. But they've been down here, and it sounds like they might have seen more of these people with the hand.
Yeah, I'll walk up to this bird and I will touch it, and I have a thing that lets me talk to shit telepathically as long as I'm touching it.
Okay.
And I will try and address the bird inside the statue. Does it work?
Sure.
While he's
Alright.
doing that, I'll be like, "Does anyone have treat wounds available?"
You'll be fine.
I'm
Hold on a
happy to
moment.
help you. Give me Mocha.
Okay.
Mr.
Mommy's
Guardbird,
busy, honey. Sit
did you-
down.
Mr. Guardbird, did you see those people in the red cloaks with the weird hands on them?
Yes.
They've been down here. What were they looking for?
Came here recently, wore red cloaks. Not stay long.
Yes.
Trapped us in nets. Took
Where did
boxes
they
from
go?
vaults. They didn't smell
Which
good.
ones?
Boxes didn't smell good.
Which vaults?
Down there somewhere. Smelled of yeast.
Closer to me? Or closer to your friend? Smelled of yeast, you say?
Yes. Boxes smelled of yeast.
Perhaps they were stealing beer.
They called it an ingredient. It was for somebody called the prisoner.
Ingredient for the prisoner, you say?
Worried it might have
I
spoiled.
like how he's being... I like how he's being exceedingly cooperative.
Exceedingly cooperative and not speaking in full sentences like the other one.
Yeah, no.
I did just punch him into dust. He's probably a little rattled. It's gotta be a rough day.
Yeah, I know.
He
all
has
about those.
trauma, Jack.
I have trauma.
You are Trauma Jack.
Also, I've just decided how the vultures talk, so leave me alone.
Oh, wait till you run a game. You're gonna hate us.
Oh, trust me, I'm excited for it. I haven't GM'd in so long. Oh, there was my retreat wounds. Yay.
How long ago were these
Oh,
red-cloaked
God.
strangers here?
Recently.
Take the risky surgery damage. And then they
I
go-
suppose you really wouldn't have
Yeah, I
any...
only gave you 8.
I suppose you really wouldn't have the
Something.
knowledge of a passage of time because you're a statue and there's no daylight.
Oh wait, I
I've-
told Sue.
I've never
I'll
left.
be up anyway.
No one speaks to us.
That's a shame. Everyone should have a friend.
What do names taste like?
I do not know. They do not taste at all. They sound
You-
like this one. Huh?
Huh?
Go ahead, bird.
What?
What were you saying? Oh my god.
I want to try
I
a
kind of
corpse.
I kind of want to smash you again. You have become less useful. Goodbye. And I
Wait.
will go, wait.
I mean,
I wait. I wait for him to be useful.
Oh,
I keep waiting.
Alana goes, oh no, this boy backfired. I have more information.
I do have more information. The debate to give it to you.
Bird, if you do not tell me what you have, I will smash you again in real life.
One of the red cloaks died in that room.
We found him in the room of, to the northeast.
No. By your friend with the platinum hair.
The room to the southeast.
I
This
think
one.
it's talking about this door here.
Yeah, the room to the southeast, yeah.
How did you die?
What did he die from? Old age?
Don't know.
Stupid conversations with
Something
birds?
hisses and snarls in there. But you could go in. It's probably not hungry anymore.
There's a good chance it's not alive anymore. Well, you said this was a little while ago, which could be any time. It could have been 6 years. You don't fucking know. You're a statue. No shit. Oh. Alright, thank you for the information. Do you have any other useful things to tell me?
Bank manager came here a lot.
To you? Where did he go?
Rambling about relationships between taxes and celebrations and builders. She has a vault to the south, lever and wall. She might hide things in it.
Which wall? Like over here? Okay, down here somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere in here.
well, 2 doors are already open to the south.
Alright. Well, unless you have more information, I am going to go now so that we can continue our quest.
Okay, bye.
Great. Stupid fucking bird. Oh my god. This
Okay,
is the worst.
bye.
Okay, bye.
I just walk up behind Juice so he doesn't see me because I'm just walking. I put my hand on the back of his head and just info dump the shit out of the back of his brain. Just everything I learned.
In the exact same voice as the bird.
Yeah, but all with no
Okay.
stopping, just like one thing after another thing after another, rapid fire.
And then, okay, bye.
I go over to Clack and do the same thing,
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
and then I go over to Lydia and I just tell her because she's been talking to one of these birds too. She's already suffered enough.
What Stump doesn't know is the bird she's been talking to has been speaking eloquently.
The whole time.
Has a nice British accent.
You're a wonderful conversationalist.
Oh, I thank you, madam. It's been lovely speaking with you.
I really appreciate all the information that you've been willing to share.
It's been my pleasure, really. Be careful of whatever snarls in the room behind us. But there might be something in there.
Hey, are you set on staying in the bank? Because we do own this lovely manor. And, there's a hand there who's a wonderful conversationalist as well. Y'all could protect certain areas of the residents and have more company. It might be more interesting for you.
We were built with the bank.
Sure. I mean, we could probably chisel you out, though, right?
Murder a poor bank bird.
Birds
We're
get
gonna
with
lift it off its pedestal and it's gonna die. Oh dang! We accidentally unplugged the power cord in the
Target.
pack. Should have told us he had an AC power cord.
Oh, we could have just unplugged these fucking things. Christ. It's so much easier than punching them. Though I do enjoy punching things.
I mean, it doesn't say you can't.
Well, it does not seem we would be able to carry that right now. It is like a 4-foot granite statue. That is a lot of weight. I don't think we can move it.
Do you
Look,
want to
man,
carry it up the stairs?
I can take Hefty Holler, man. I'll do it.
I look at the party for a reasonable strength score anywhere.
No,
Anywhere.
not even a little
Uh,
bit.
Hey,
I can help.
As a famous man called Archimedes once said, it's all about leverage.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Come back.
Oh, that was Archimedes, huh?
Oh, what you doing, Juice?
I don't actually remember if it was Archimedes
I'm
or
helping,
if it was
gentlemen.
another Greek.
You're helping
Like
me.
with the right leverage, you can move the world.
Yeah, we're gonna leverage this thing out, right?
What?
I
I
don't
don't
think
want
we're
any
doing
part
that
of this
right now.
nonsense.
Oh, you see, Juice is just like already at the bottom of the statues. Oh.
Feeling
Damn
ready
it!
to go.
It's like, all right, where are we going with this?
Hi, boss. Where we going?
He's in
gotta-
Got
squat.
5 more deliveries today.
He's got his power lifter belt on.
Back brace.
Hmm.
We find the gauntlets of ogre power down here in the basement.
And did the bird say how the one died in the other room? I don't remember.
No,
He,
just that it died.
yeah, he said that there
I
was
didn't
snarling and
know.
hissing that came
Yeah.
from the room, yeah.
So it's probably
Ah.
snakes.
Interesting.
Of the bank variety, not the tent.
Well, yeah.
Dang,
Those are different
snakes.
snakes entirely.
Alright, well, we've got 2 doors to open. Apparently, there may be a lever down the hallway over here.
Mhm.
And down the hallway over here, 2 doors are
I'm
open,
gonna go
and
take
one
a
door
peek.
has some shit in front of it.
I'm gonna go take a peek down here before we go in there and get fucking murdered by some sort of
So,
fucking
door
bank
right in
cat.
front of you has some debris on the ground in front of it for some reason.
Are you looking at the door on the left or the right?
I'm looking at the door on the left because I'm confused as to why shit's on the ground.
It does look like a turd. And then some
It-
white stuff.
Maybe. I don't know what it is.
A turd and
Alright,
some
let me...
grains of rice. Did someone get
Like
married
a
down
turd
here?
and
What the
rat
hell
droppings.
happened?
Those are big grains of rice, homie.
Yeah.
Bone
I don't
chips
know.
Scale of
and...
a
Small
turd.
goblin, everything looks big to me.
Bone
ahead.
chips and bits of rotten flesh are smeared on the frame of this room's heavy door and on the floor nearby.
Ah, yeah, it is something.
Oh, look. Bone Tic Tacs. And I start nomming on him.
You are so strange. But this door is open.
The one across
What do
is,
my elf eyes
yes.
see here? Oh, it's just... This looks like a vault.
Heavy
It
lockboxes
looks
line
like-
the walls of this room. All of them are open and empty. The vault was emptied of anything valuable.
Alright,
and
go
I'm gonna
down.
assume
Same
thing
situation down here.
Oh, there's a body too.
Heavy wooden chests and lockboxes line the walls of this room. Most of the lids hang open, revealing the chest to all to be empty. A corpse lies near a chest with a torn label in the far corner.
I check the corpse for traps. I shoot magic missile at the darkness. I'm gonna go, run his pockets.
Yeah, just investigation.
Investigation, I'm bad at this. Hold on, watch me fail. Where the fuck is it?
It's perception.
Oh, it's just perception? Okay. That I'm good at.
Okay. You find in the vest pocket of the corpse a small journal dating back a couple of weeks. Most of the entries are describing mundane details of the person's life, weather, people to avoid, shopping lists. It's obvious he was down on his luck, desperate for an opportunity to improve his fortunes. More recent entry has the heading new job and a simple sketch of several complicated street intersections. It's a quick map that the man created of a small portion of the Court of Ghouls district between the city's East Gate and the Crooked Coffin Brewery and Tavern, both of which are marked on the map to keep from getting lost in the maze-like market when approaching the Crooked Coffin. Anybody who's spent time in Graydirge recognizes the area on the map and can easily find the Crooked Coffin.
Oh, that's a nice map.
Heck yeah.
Did you guys want
That's a
to
little
check
intense.
anything else in the room out?
Absolutely.
Yes, I would like to check out that torn the chest with the torn label.
Okay.
I grope the walls
I'm so proud of you.
and I see nothing.
Jack, give me a roll.
Rolling so
What do you
very
want? Do you want
Perception's fine.
perceptions? Yeah, alright. Perceptione. Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Hey, you finally rolled good.
Alright, the chest is empty, but you do see some residue in the bottom of the chest. And you recognize that it is the same as the tremor paste you found at the farm.
And the tremor paste is the stuff they were using to poison the grain?
gray paste.
The gray paste, yeah. Let's see. It was shipped from a place called Sallows, Sallows. And that's all you get from it for now.
Well, it's something.
But
Can
maybe
I-
make a note of that.
Salads.
I have that packet with the gray paste. So
Mhm.
can we add whatever we just found into that packet? Because I've given away a fair bit of it.
It's not enough to add. It's like just a residue, like a thin kind of film.
Yeah.
Like when you get chapstick
how-
on the outside of the tube.
How
Gross.
do you
Yeah.
find what how do you spell sallows?
S
SALLOWS?
Yeah, sallow. Like the word
SALLOWS.
WS. Okay.
Like unhealthy yellow or pale complexion.
Right.
Sallow.
Okay.
Use it in a sentence. My
all right.
grandmother had sallow skin. In the hospital.
And then I will see Lydia struggling to grope the higher places on the wall and assist with that.
You don't find anything else. That's it.
Okay.
Get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Okay. That was fun. So what are we going to assume that these other doors are of similar nature?
Well, they are locked and not empty, so there is probably more within those other doors.
That's true. Which door do you want to try first? This bottom one?
Sure,
Seems most appropriate.
it's right here.
Is it?
Moving is a pain in the
Okay.
ass. I am lazy and do not want to walk far.
Lydia or Clack.
What am I doing? I'm sorry.
Unlock the door.
Opening
Checking the
if
door.
it is openable.
I can try. No, I think it's locked.
Seems reasonable if you can't open it.
Jesus
Oh
fucking
my
Christ.
god.
How many nat ones have I rolled in the past hour?
Only a couple nat ones, but a lot of like 3s and 5s.
And also,
I
I've
rolled a
had a
shit ton of nat ones.
I think you rolled like 3, and then you've been rolling like low 2s.
I think this is like
I'm
nat one
going to try my
there.
Oh,
Jesus.
you got that. I was gonna say if that doesn't work, I still have more keys to try. I have the
You
iron ring with the 4 small keys.
you are struggling with this lock, Lydia.
All right, one more time.
Hang on. Let me just or not. Okay. 20.
The 20 hit the marker.
No, it's an
No.
unfamiliar lock to you, and you're unable to pick it.
All right. Well, let's try the small ring of keys first, and then try one of the. Actually, oh wait, yeah, the iron ring I have has 4 small keys. One goes to each of these 4 doors, probably.
I think I found some appropriate music for this nonsense.
Completely yes. So yeah, I'll try one of the keys on the door.
Okay. So you have the ring of 4 and the one found
And the one
upstairs.
obsidian.
And then you have the obsidian one.
Mm-hmm.
So which one?
Iron key with the 4 small keys on it.
Okay. Sorry, I need to open.
It's right under my ever-burning torch. If that helps.
Those keys look a little too small for this lock.
Oh wait, maybe try the key that you got, Lydia.
I can try.
I think Lydia got that particular key.
The key from the bank manager.
Yeah, manager
that
key.
one's still too small.
Damn it! Is it the obsidian key then?
Yeah.
Oh god, fucking damn it! All right, open it with the obsidian key.
All right, when you
Me,
put
me and Quack are just fiddling with all of our keys, like, oh, one of them's gotta work. I swear.
It's
This
just
lock
the janitor's
is really
key
hard
ring.
to open.
It's just the janitor's key ring. That's all it is.
all right, when you put the key into the skull keyhole, the eyes glow with a faint green light, and it says to you, "On what is greatness built?"
Ooh, I know this one. Wait a minute. It's in my notes somewhere. I
I'm so
think.
excited.
Did it was? Hang on. Might be in my Discord notes instead. Shit. What?
Read the key description.
Oh, it's in the key description. There we go. I knew it was somewhere. Death and Secrets.
The work is never done. The door briefly glows with the same eerie green light and opens. Let's see. You guys can now go in this room.
Well, this one's empty too.
Some of these look closed.
After you guys are in this room for a
Yes.
minute, you start to hear a faint hum. And then in the middle of the floor, not far from where you're standing, Clack, you start to see kind of a 2 foot by 2 foot segment of the floor in the center of the room glow. And a little stone section sinks in, and this compartment opens. And
Whoa.
I will give you this. This is what's in the compartment.
Yo, what? Hell yeah, we got the bank deed.
Don't get too excited, homie.
We own the bank.
The bank is poor.
Bank's poor as fuck, but we own the bank.
The bank is defensible.
Did you read the deed?
Not yet. I'm working on it. All I did was pick it up so far. Give me a second.
You know, there is something to be said about real estate.
All right.
Real estate is important. Perhaps with the deed, we touch the deed to that thing, and maybe then we can use the elevator. And you thought we'd be through this in one session.
There is a.
What?
There's
What
not.
does it say?
There's an entire fucking paragraph here.
Okay.
me
Put
a
it in.
second.
Put it in chat. I'll read it. Oh, here we go. The document is an official government contract between the Builders League and the Tax Collectors Union. Where it would normally indicate a date, it simply states upon the momentous occasion of the foundation of Graydirge Bank. The contract is a legally binding agreement stipulating the Builders League agrees to grant full rights and ownership to the bank upon completion of the site to the Tax Collectors Union, and that its authority regarding all matters concerning the bank is second to the union's authority. However, there is a final clause in which parties from both great factions agreed that full authority over the structure and its operation would revert to the Builders League if Tax Collectors Union fails to continuously operate the bank for a period of a year and a day. The condition has come to pass. The bank has been abandoned for 2 years. We could bring this to the Builders Guild and maybe score some brownie points or some cash.
Might be
I'm
helpful.
sure they would like to know that the bank is theirs.
Maybe it's not really like you were all saying. It's not much of a bank, but
It's always real estate.
I mean,
has
yeah,
some-
no, I'm
some
not
money
saying the
involved.
real estate's bad. I'm just saying it's kind of empty.
There's not much we could do with it, but perhaps they could turn it into something useful.
There's always room to make more friends, right?
I will attempt to use the key on this door as well, the obsidian one.
Sure.
Let's see if that works.
Sure.
It jumped by 85 zombies.
Well, it's empty, and it's suspiciously empty, and I don't appreciate it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good God, Lord.
Oh, that never gets old. I see how Orc enjoys it. Oh.
Okay, that needs to stop.
It's more because it was such a large size.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that big.
All right.
She said.
Oh, you guys didn't do a perception check on the other side of the door, so it was just there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it
fun.
was.
All right.
How do I turn this? Shut up, zombie feast.
All right. Roll initiative.
Sure.
Orc, did you want to be closer to the zombies?
No,
We can't see you at all.
that's fine.
I can see you.
That means I can't be attacked.
It's right here.
No, I mean on camera. He keeps like totally disappearing.
Oh. Hey, can we turn off the zombie fucking growling?
How will you know that it's angry?
I can look at it. It looks angry.
Got the face for it.
There's a Mac.
Ah, I found. Okay.
Did you find
Never
it?
mind. You do
Okay.
whatever you want. I found ambient, and I was able to turn it down.
All right, Lydia. It's all you.
So, if we were to just leave and close the door, would they still be able to get through the door?
Yes.
Like, can you describe this shambling zombie horde?
I mean, you have zombie lore, right? You
It
could do a,
occupies
whatever they call that.
12 squares. And the thing specifically says the zombies in this regiment have formed a shambler troop. The vault door opens even slightly. They wrench it open and shamble out to attack whomever they encounter and fight until destroyed.
Oh, so no. They wrench it open and attack until destroyed.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
sounds problematic.
Okay. So, no other options except to fight / run. Cool.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Yeah, then I guess I'm just gonna run over here and start slashing.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man.
I watched that roll from a 1 to a 19 back to a 1.
Okay, that was better.
I don't think I had anything selected, so I don't know if I doubt a 14
It does not.
hits, but I figured.
You would think
Okay.
it would. It's just a pile of zombies.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use my last like five and back. 5, 10, 15, 20. No. Sorry, no, just kidding. Because they're much squishy. I'll stare.
Now you can move into its space, but it is considered difficult terrain.
Right.
Just in case you guys needed to know that.
It's good to know.
Yep. Come here.
All right. So I will take one look at this and be like, God damn it, I hate zombies. And drop into wolf stance. And start just taking out brains with flurry of blows and some pokey wolf strikes. Are we targeted? Come on, there we go.
Hey,
And then we'll do it again.
would that be a critical hit?
It
I
is
don't think you
not.
can critical hit a pile of zombies. Okay, so only 1 damage. We'll do it.
I have a chance.
And then, just because I got nothing better to do,
Nice.
do a damage. Exact same amount of damage. Okay, and that will be my turn. Yep, that was all 3 action points.
Click.
I will start with my huge combo of lingering composition and inspire courage, and there we go. So I want to take inspire courage, and I'll see if I can actually do the thing with a performance check. Yeah, that'll do. So 3 rounds of that for everyone. I'll just remember to bring it on for everyone's turn. Or every round or so.
Ba-doop.
Alright, and then I don't have... Do I have any... Actually, I might have a thing for this.
Oh, that's the lantern. I
Hmm.
was wondering why I had a little yellow Windows logo stuck to me.
Oh.
Nope, I don't have anything I can do at a distance, so I'll just scoot
At a
forward
distance.
and poke it with my stick.
So do we have the long-term inspired courage?
You have the 3-round one, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Some damage.
And damage. 3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
Nice.
Forget I can do this.
And then, yeah, no, that's all my moves.
Juice.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pop in. Look at that thing. Ooh, one of those will do it. Let's fireball.
Starting to sound like a one-trick wonder.
Low-level
It
mages don't have a lot to do.
Not really.
And then I will go there.
Who gave these zombies ninja swords? What the fuck?
It's the last thing zombies need.
Good news. They have one move. It's called Shambling Onslaught.
Ah,
God.
Sounds wonderful.
Sounds terrifying.
Not letting me do it. Guys, I guess I
you
can't.
can do it. What do you
Uh,
mean you can't do it?
so Jack and Shiv give me a DC 18 reflex.
And it is basic.
Okay. Just roll it from the ability. Nice.
Nice.
How about a
And
19?
I got a regular success.
Alright.
I don't know what a critical success does, but I got one.
I think it means you take no damage.
Do I need to roll as well?
Nope.
Okay.
It doesn't. It literally say if it's save or suck.
So, when it says basic, normally crit success is no damage, success is half damage, fail is full damage, and
Crit fail is
fail
double
is
damage.
double.
Alright,
damage,
so
yeah.
then Jack, you take 6.
Yep.
And
I take nothing.
you
I just
take nothing.
slap zombies.
And it's
Shush.
Lydia's
Stop.
turn.
Yes.
Be-do. Let's get me a nat one again.
No, but it
Well,
was
that was a
close.
6. It's better.
Not great.
Better than a
Well,
1.
better.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
What the
go.
hell?
I even I closed out and restarted too.
No, just this is ridiculous. Just take a free roll. Like you shouldn't have this many shitty rolls.
Yeah, bad rolls are a thing, but this is nonsense.
Yeah, just re-roll one of those for freebies.
It didn't matter. Yeah,
It did not.
It was worth
No.
a shot. Got one of the shitty ones out of the chamber.
Did not matter.
Wait, did
You
you
can,
roll that with your minus?
No, because I
Okay.
was doing double size.
All right.
yeah. Do you want to move away?
Yeah, I'll step over here.
Might as well retain as much HP as possible. Stump. Just in my glory, I'm like halfway into this crowd of zombies, just punching anything that moves. I'm gonna continue punching anything that moves. Flurry of blows.
Mhm.
Okay. Flurry of blows again. All right. That was 1 action point. Fuck it. Try another attack. That's not going to do it. And for my last action point, I'll do a zombie lore and see if I can figure out a way to kill these things faster.
Yeah, zombie lore roll.
Do a recall knowledge about zombies. I know stuff. Not much stuff. I know there's zombies.
Yeah, you know that they're zombies.
And I know that they're angry. And they're probably hungry.
You know
and they're not gonna eat me.
they're shambling.
That's true. That's it. That's all 3 action points. Your turn, Clack.
Okay. I am gonna attempt.
Scale building.
So, chill touch only targets one living or undead creature, but this is only 1 token.
It's
so
counted
will
as
this
1.
count?
It's counted as 1.
Okay. So then I will attempt a chill touch at it, and it needs to make a basic fortitude save.
Oh, yeah. Do you do it like a bro? Do you just like walk up to one of them, put your hand on its shoulder, and like stand next to it, and be like, "Yo, chill."
I try that, and it's just like, and I'm like, well, that didn't work. And then I will stab it. So those are my only 2 options at this point. Think, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, and also for some reason the Inspire Courage expired, so pull that back onto myself. And then stab, because why not? And Chill Touch counts as a 1, so this is map -5.
Very nice.
Hey, I did a hit.
The damage.
Did a damage.
Nice, nice.
And that is my turn.
Juice.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. I'm going to blast it again. I shout, "Get down, everybody! It's going to explode."
I do not get down.
And
I
then you
do
see
not believe him.
the smallest of fireballs come whizzing by.
Poof.
Oh, it was so close.
Ooh. Ooh. All
And
right.
just
Just,
bounces off the back of Stump's head as he's in the middle stabbing zombies.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna shamble an onslaught again. So, Clack and Stump, if you could give me reflex saves. Once again. Because you choose to continue to stand there.
Oh, no.
Basic reflex.
I kind of don't want to leave Clack there.
True.
Hey! That's a something.
I take a lot of
Take
damage.
18 damage. Oh no.
And then, Clack, you take half.
Yeah.
I would have much rather took double the other one.
Lydia.
Hold on. There we go.
Oh, you look rough, Stump.
That's the first time I've gotten hit.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That shade?
No, that's Magnus.
I can't tell the difference.
Well, this one looks like an asshole.
Did you change your dice? There you go.
Hey. You had to put him in dice jail.
There we go.
That's 11.
We'll take the extra one. It'll be okay.
They'd be easier to tell apart if they weren't both black and I wasn't always wearing black shirts.
Affair.
Does Shade have the... Because, like, with him, I can see the lines right here on his forehead. Does she have those too?
Lines.
Yeah, you can see where the furs then are going from the eyebrows to the ears.
Oh, the ear things. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, all cats have those. It's from when they're kittens. Their ears are closed there. So just genetically, they don't grow that much further.
No.
Right. Sorry.
No,
Kinda.
cats are exceedingly important.
Problem. Yeah. All right, you little pecker wrecker. I'm trying to do things. There you go. I'll just move it to my other monitor. All right, and I'm gonna do that thing I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
And now
doing
we're
it.
gonna try again. That didn't work. Try one more again. That'll be 2 action points. All right. So I'll do damage on the first one. And then with my last point, I'm gonna look over at Clack and be like, I am in need of help, injured. And I'm just gonna back up so that I'm not standing right next to this stupid fucking thing. That's it. Look over at Lydia and be like, ow.
Click.
Yeah, I'll just take a step back and do a soothe on my boy over here. You can pull that spell effect on you. It's not going to do anything for us in this fight, but you get 9 health back.
Yay. That's half of what I lost.
Yeah. And then that's all I got. Those are all the action points I get.
Juice.
All right, so we're gonna keep working at it. One of these fireballs is gonna hit properly.
What do you not learn spells till level 3? What the fuck kind of magician wizard are you?
Lovely.
Would you like a pity roll?
Feels
No.
bad, man.
God, all 3 of you, I'm super sorry. Can I have a reflex save?
That's fine.
That's why I was standing there.
At least it doesn't get, like, it only gets the +5 instead of the +9.
Oh no, I could choose for it to
Jesus
have the
Christ.
+9. I've been choosing for
Yeah,
it to
I
have the
thought that's what those
+5.
last 2 were, is what I
No.
thought. I am going to re-roll that saving throw, because if that hits me, I'm gonna not be. You know what? I'll survive. I'll survive it. So I'll take that. Never mind.
All right, Lydia, you take half. Black and Stump, you take full.
Yeah.
All right, great. The Shambler troop is done his service.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
Nice. You're whittling them down. Nice.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
You get crit
Hero.
damage. Look at that. Holy shit.
Goddamn.
No.
Lydia, would you please tell me how you do it?
I think I just wade into the middle and just start wildly swinging.
Pretty effective in a crowd.
Like, just whirling dervish of death for a minute there.
Cool. Well, that
And-
was fun and totally worth our time.
Good.
Now.
Good work, Juice. Thank you for all the damage you did.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I'm just brushing nothing.
Claim your
Oh.
prize that you pry out of the heads of the zombies.
Got some gemstones.
So here's the thing. You can actually technically pry these things from their heads. Or you can just decapitate them and sell the heads pre-mounted with the gemstones.
Oh, gee, which one is worth more?
I think they'll be worth more mounted because then you can like charge them extra to remove the gems if they just
Yeah.
want gems.
Oh.
Well, if you
and
do it
for-
mounted, you don't risk ruining the gems as you pull them out.
On top of that,
Let's just take that.
this is a set. And they're worth an extra 20 gold if sold as a matching set.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So as a matching set, if you sell them, they're 100 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just take the heads, thanks.
Fancy, fancy.
Oh, look, cat butt.
Yeah, I see the starfish.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna close that door for a minute there, and we're gonna take a second to just chill the fuck out and maybe get some health back.
What?
I need a break. Or I'm gonna break, and these bones are
Yeah.
hard to replace.
I feel like we would just spend however long it takes to get everyone back.
Clack,
to full health.
and you see Juice
Yeah.
like just like touching the insides of his ribs. What the? I thought your bones were supposed to be tougher than this.
They're very tough, but they keep getting hit really hard by everything that is down here, to the point where I'm like, why me? Also, can anyone repair my shield, please? Seeing as it's currently
I think I can.
busted.
Don't
As
you
long
have
as-
to be an expert in crafting to do
No.
the shield?
Mm-mm.
No,
I don't think
repair.
so.
I think you just need to be trained and have a repair kit.
Yeah.
I am most specifically untrained.
Pretty kitty.
Oh, so I roll a crafting check.
You roll. I guess, yeah, you roll a crafting check.
Yeah.
And I think the DC is 15?
It's either 15 or 18. Today, it's 15.
Oh, well,
Sorry, buddy.
yeah, it doesn't get more health, but it doesn't break even more, so that's fine. Oh well, thanks for trying.
If we find some place to rest later, I'll try again.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll,
Why I carry multiple shields?
listen, I only have a buckler. And it's a very small shield.
It is.
Alright, well, are we ready to, move on?
Anything else of interest in the room?
Nope. That's it.
Other than the giant body pile?
Mm-mm. No, the
those
decapitated
body
body pile? No.
Yeah.
The headless body pile.
Yep. See these two rooms.
Do we see any levers down here? Because I remember that bird told me there was a lever.
Oh yeah, the lever is right here.
Right where?
Boop.
Oh,
What's-
it's the face sticking out of the wall there, yeah.
Should I pull the lever?
Pull the
May as
lever,
well.
Kronk.
Wrong lever!
We didn't want to finish clearing what's
Wrong
behind us.
lever.
Oh,
I just wanted to know what I wanted to know what the
Yeah,
lever
I just
did.
wanted to open
Oh.
it. We can go back.
You can leave it open.
There
There we go. If it's open, we can't forget it's there.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
let you guys
I mean-
forget.
We can, but probably won't.
So you have one to your left and one to your right.
We know there
Let's
is
go to
death in the one to our right.
That we
Yeah,
don't
let's
know what's
check
in
left
here.
first.
Yeah.
Good adventurers
Can I
go left.
listen at the door before we open it?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Roll a perception check. You know what? Roll it to
Fight it.
GM. You hear nothing.
Okay.
Oh, it seems safe. I pop it.
And is the door locked?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Do any of our keys work?
I'll try the
Pick a
obsidian
key.
Obsidian.
Sure. There you go.
Oh, thanks. Oh,
Heavy
look, more
lockboxes
boxes.
line the walls of this room. All of
Huh.
them are open and empty.
Cool. Good times.
Anything else
Danger.
of interest in here?
Nope.
Assuming
All
no.
right. Danger door ahead.
Do we go in here, or do we go the other way and check the door that doesn't have death behind?
Every door that we don't know doesn't have danger behind it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with going to the danger. Doesn't bother me at all.
Oh,
We
let's
are here
fuck
to
danger door.
investigate, and we've had some luck on finding stuff of interest on the other bodies.
I'll
So
try
if
and-
there's a body in here,
I'll try and hear any of that particular grumbling noises that the birds told us about.
Juice, stop breakdancing. This is serious. You can pop and lock when we leave the bank.
Do I hear anything?
No.
Okay. Well, it's quiet now. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, it's a body. And scratch marks. See nothing of a death. Unless the game master just hasn't populated it in the room yet. There's the thing of death.
Alright.
Yeah, that's quite a face he's got there.
This creature is backed into the corner.
It's a doggy!
Well,
And
It's a crocodile skull doggy.
is looking at
Yeah.
you apprehensively, but not immediately aggressive. They are on guard, but not immediately aggressive.
I drink a potion of speak with animals.
As one bone-faced creature to another, I just well, no,
Alright.
as I'm already a small thing, I assume I'm probably head height with it at
We're-
least.
We're gonna go ahead and go in turn order, but it doesn't mean that they're fighting you yet, okay?
Do you want us to
Roll initiative.
roll initiative?
well, actually, sorry, technically for this, I think it would not be stealth. It would be. So I'm going to re-roll mine.
Magnus. Hey, that's a decent roll. Double a boy. You're,
Hey. There you go.
Deuce is last. He's not
Okay.
loose. He's
Perfect.
last.
Alright, so it is in the corner looking at you apprehensively, not immediately aggressive, but on guard. Stump.
I like put my hand out like, good dog. Can we be friends? And try to make nice with the bank dog.
Okay. Lydia?
Is it?
Is it a zombie? Can you do zombie knowledge on it? Magnus, you are blocking the entire camera.
Okay. Deep
So yeah, can I do a lore check to see if I can understand what this is or what might be helpful to keep it friendly?
Yes.
/ non-threatened.
Yes. Religion or
Okay.
pitch me a lore that you
Okay.
have.
Sure. I mean, I mean, really, everything that I have is all gonna be the same +5.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll just do. I would say either a religion lore. It looks zombie-like, so I would think zombie lore might be helpful, but it'd be the same anyways. Oh, good. Don't think that's gonna cut it.
All right.
Um.
So get a little bit out of this.
I'm mainly trying to see, like, one, if I know what it is, and two, if I know what it might want to eat, if anything.
Okay.
You.
Yeah.
Fact check.
Can I roll for pocket bacon?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll and see if you have some pocket bacon in the bag of weasels.
I have
Ooh, you
pocket
could just
bones.
pull out a weasel. I'm sure it'd be happy to eat a weasel.
The weasel that would then attack it and make it upset.
Well, no, the weasel disappears when it.
After a
Yeah.
minute. Yeah.
I mean, I have rations, so I'd be happy to, like, kind of gently underhand toss, like, not at it, but like toward in its general vicinity, if I thought that it would actually be something it would want to eat.
So it is called a psychopomp.
Mm.
Psycho pup?
Pomp. P-O-M-P.
Pop?
Mm-hmm. Guardians
Like
and
pomp and
shepherds
circumstance, yeah.
of the dead native to the boneyard. They convey souls to the outer planes. Most are true neutral. And this room, I did not give you the description. Deep scratches mar the floor and walls of the vault. Aside from a corpse with a red cloak lying in the center of the room, it's empty.
Just going, hey buddy, have you been stuck in here a while? You hungry? Just toss a little ration, like, towards where the body is.
Okay. Clack.
Clack is gonna slowly take a step forward. Just be like, hi there. It's alright, we're not going to hurt you. It's okay. Got a little snack for you. I hold out some of my extra bones.
Okay.
Assuming bone faces like us both chomp on bones. Seeing as the body here has not been eaten.
Juice.
Just one little guy.
Mhm.
I am going to. Let's see what kind.
It's a reminder, fireball's not always the solution.
As I see everybody like throwing snacks, I'm just gonna like study it a bit and see if I can find out any more details.
Oh no.
Good. He looks like a very good boy.
You think he's got some nice feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Do all chickens get that big?
It kind of
Yeah,
tilts its head at you.
I mean, he could kind of confused.
Oh,
seeing all its
somebody give it
faces.
chicken. It twitched when I said it.
Chicken?
Okay. He relaxes a little bit and becomes slightly less on guard, but still looks weary. He is not aggressive.
Okay.
I cast molten flame on it.
He attacks you viciously.
Oh, who
Alright.
would have thought that would happen?
I'm going to step in the room,
Hmm.
and I will also offer some pocket jerky.
Hmm.
I'll be like, I just want to look at this body, friend. Is that okay? And I'll toss the jerky toward him
Okay.
and take a step forward. It's
Okay.
just so I'm close to the body.
Okay.
And if he doesn't attack me, I want to search the body.
You may search the body.
I do that. You want a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
Fantastic. You find this.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. Look at all that the scrolls they got there and...
This was a loot swap.
Mm.
So
Oh, okay.
they had
Let's say the
something that
tangible bag.
they had something that nobody could use. So I put a bunch of stuff in that like kind of added up to
Fair enough.
some stuff I thought would be fun for everybody. And if not, you can sell it. And it
Dazzled.
Adds value, yeah.
Yeah.
this was also where the second bag of weasels was. By accident.
Mm-hmm. Accidental Weasels.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of my first album.
But we should have named the show.
Bag of weasels. Hmm.
It is 9 o'clock. Did you guys want a break?
We probably should, just in case anybody needs to do anything.
Did you pretty much, I mean, just getting the stuff out of this, the guy's tame, you can leave, shut the door, and move on with your lives. So,
We will leave, but I'll leave the door open in case he wants to fucking leave.
okay.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
Maybe
be
we
locked in
can
a
come
bank.
back and we can have another pet.
Well, yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back with a hand truck. Get the bird statue. Get a leash for this guy. Buy a
Ginger's
kennel
just
on the
gonna have
way
a
here.
fucking menagerie.
I like all the things,
Oh, God,
okay?
yeah. You gave us a mansion to fill with creatures, didn't you?
But yeah, that's what the mansion was for.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll take a quick 5, come back. Or do you want 10 or 5? You guys want?
Okay.
We'll take
Doesn't
a
matter.
quick 10 and come back at 9:11. That
Oh,
sounds
no,
bad.
It's a terrible time to come
Come back at 9:12.
Revenge of 9/11.
Be right
All right,
back.
we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Not the dinosaur story. Don't know what that age. Too young. Go back. Go to bed. Doing staying up so late. We probably have like a job interview in the morning at like Wendy's, and you're probably sad about it because you still have to go to work after that at one of your other two jobs. Youngins
Virgo.
jobs. Greatest country in the North American continent that isn't Canada. Mexico.
So yeah, you guys just got a ton of loot, and you made friends with a skull dog depict thing.
All right, we made friends with the dick pic.
Can I steal this cloak too?
Hey, might as well.
Sure, Ginger. Take the
Just
cloak.
just shake the corpse out of it.
Hey man, you never know. We might be able to sneak in. Okay.
I completely agree. You and Juice might be able to sneak in. I don't think I'm sneaking anywhere in disguise.
We have a disguise kit. It'll be fine.
I don't know what
Sure,
kind of
like-
makeup art you're gonna do on Clack to get him in anywhere.
Well, he's a skeleton. That's fine.
I can
Rude
get into
on the
several places
skull.
just as a skeleton.
Yeah, he that's normal for here. I am not.
We can, we can just put some rouge on the skull. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Alright.
I can't remember what the name of this fucking group is.
What do you nerds want to do now?
We've got more stuff to the south. I guess we go check that out. And hopefully there's no giant fucking mobs of zombies.
Zombies. None of you watch Bob's Burgers. It hurts me.
I can't. Because all I hear is Archer and it's weird.
Yeah.
See, I watched home movies, and then I watched Bob's Burgers, and then I watched Archer.
Yeah, home movies didn't bother me because whatever, that was a weird little show on. But then there's so much Archer, and I watched so much Archer. Every time Bob opens his fucking mouth, I just see Sterling Archer, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm waiting for Mallory to come out of the kitchen crying about there not being any good booze back there. For Pam to say fucking some nonsense. Sploosh, probably. Nobody says phrasing, it's weird.
When ants, that's how you get ants.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
I did the ants thing at work, and nobody got it.
Well,
Somebody left pastries out overnight, and nobody, it just lost.
I mean, it's also a fact. If you, what'd you say? Work?
I was reading my feet.
Mm.
Oh.
Did
I
you get
can't read
something
my
written
feet, so
on
I
them?
can't get my head that far down.
What are y'all doing? I'm moving you.
That's pretty good.
I'm
Taking-
already
Thank
moved.
you.
You're taking too damn
I'm
long.
sorry, yeah, feel free to move me. I just had to do spell things.
I was making an item.
A cloak,
Yes.
of which you now have two.
Yes.
Alright.
You have a door to the left, a door to the right.
Good adventurers go left.
The other left. Shall we listen to the door? Or are we just popping it open?
I would have listened.
Alright.
Well, shit. Clack, come over here and eat us free.
Okay.
Give
Damn,
me
homie.
a DC 20 reflex, the two of you.
I'm gonna re-roll that. 'Cause fuck you.
All right,
Hey.
both of you take half damage of that 31. As bones spill out of the room onto you.
Where are we?
And this area is now
Ow.
difficult terrain.
Oh. Don't worry.
Sorry,
Snack
my
time
bad.
awaits. And I start snacking on bones, but I also like pocket some for later.
Yeah, while we're waiting for him to chew his way through this, I'm gonna heal myself.
Use some of these for weasels.
We'll just go ahead.
You just get all the little phalange bones.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
drop
I'll
them
take
in
the
there.
the phalanges, the distal phalanges, the toes, the
Oh.
and tailbones. I like the tailbones. They're kind of sweet.
How are you dead?
I pushed the wrong button. That's how
Okay.
I died.
You very suddenly died in a pile of bones.
Yeah. Oh, that's not right either. God damn it.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, just heal up, guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
I got the joy, and that's all that we needed. Did you want
Okay.
to? Did you want to go in and search this room?
Yeah,
I'm
might
gonna-
as
I'm gonna-
well.
I'm gonna move off to the side of this door. Like,
Carefully move over
Oh,
right
look, more
here.
bones.
yeah, the whole room was full of bones, and then I'm gonna, just kick this door open from
Oh,
the
this
back
is
side.
great.
That's better. Okay.
Just like open up the bag
No,
of weasels.
that's
And
not.
start. scoop out
Lydia, if you
bones.
take 10 minutes searching around in here, you'll just find what's in this chest.
Okay.
But they kicked open this door, and now I need to see if I was supposed to.
Doubling rings.
Okay.
It's gonna steal all this.
Did you find anything good? Doubling rings. Eh?
Oh, that's interesting. This chest is lined with real teeth,
Woo!
but it's not a mimic.
Yeah, it's lined with human teeth, not pointy, sharp monster teeth.
When you wield a melee weapon or replicate it.
I like to look around in here.
Ooh, this
Yeah,
is
give me
awesome.
a perception check. Yeah, I thought it was
want
pretty
this.
cool. You feel like something about this room is off, Juice, but you just don't know what. Like something feels weird, but you just can't figure it out.
Oh, fucking yeah.
I would like
I
to.
don't. Good.
I'd like to detect magic.
Okay.
Just around me, seeing if anything's
You notice a area at the ceiling that appears to be kind of like a trap door that is emitting some sort of magical aura.
Ooh.
Hey, guys, that spot right there. Knock it out.
Which spot?
You want to count 16 ceiling tiles in, and then 14 ceiling tiles to the left, and you'll find the spot.
I throw the returning star knife at it.
Okay.
At the tile he indicates.
All right. Lydia, Black, and Stump, I would like a reflex save from all of you. As this guy falls out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, I just became an expert in reflex saves. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm an expert too. I got a 13.
I got a 29.
All right.
I'm hoping I got a crit success.
So, Lydia, you just barely stumble out of the way and shove Stump out of your way as this guy lands on the floor directly in front of Clack. And you all can roll initiative. Because totally forcing Shiv to move 5 feet is a penalty to him.
No!
Oh,
I can only run a
God.
lap around this room once now.
Necro.
Especially with that particular
Oh, yes.
roll.
I can show this to you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh,
Ooh, it's a necrophallus.
it's a bone snake.
Yeah. Bone
It's-
snake.
It's a bank snake.
Distant cousin of the trouser snake.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
the necrophallus. That's a reanimated trouser snake.
Is, he's gonna use his turn to do his Dance of Death, and I will need all of you to give me a DC 18 will save.
How about a won't save?
Preferably a will.
How many hero points we got?
1.
1.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's probably
You're
the last
right.
fight of the session, so.
Was I supposed to target him?
No.
That's better.
Well, I'm going to
So-
use my hero point.
Okay.
Oh, excellent.
Cool. So, Juice, you're stunned 1. Everybody else just got a regular success, so you're all flat-footed.
Really? A 20? Oh, that's a 1. I thought that was a 29
Yeah.
that I got, and I was like,
Until the end of his next turn. And that is
It's-
everything he can do.
Oh, that's pretty shitty.
Okay.
Yep, sorry, I couldn't not do the thing called Dance of Death.
I am not impressed with his dance of
Let's
death.
swing over this way.
it's not particularly dancy.
Or deadly.
And I'm a double strike.
It's the dance of lame.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Cool.
That is all but 2.
Mm-hmm. So technically it would be a 16. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to do some changing around to make those rings actually function correctly.
Okay.
But I think that would technically be a 14 to hit.
Oh.
So it's a 14 a miss.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was reading about your rings. Also very distracted by what sounds like a cat doing something.
That's pretty much everything.
No, not on my turn.
That's everything I
Ah,
can.
yes. I say, Lydia, watch your hair. And I cast Fireball.
Not the hair. No, not the hair.
That stuff doesn't grow back anymore.
Oof.
Look, I'm not fully.
Clack, watch out.
Oh, no.
I just eat it, and my eyes glow and flame for a minute.
Just be lucky that one didn't explode.
If I just hold it in my mouth like this, I'm probably pretty good at intimidating people.
Fine, but you take 1d4 fire damage per round.
Yeah, I figured. Try and spit it out onto the snake next turn. Oh wait, it's my turn.
Mhm.
God,
He'll snack.
I am aware. I'm just debating how.
Kill. with death.
Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Murder, death, kill.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Murder,
Recommend.
death, kill.
Okay. I have new things, so I will try out the basic bitch bit at the beginning. Everyone can take that inspire courage. And I will attempt that performance check once more to see if this lasts for a while. Where is it? There it is. Get plus 10 of that now. Ooh. That is not a... so, it only lasts the one round. Sorry, guys. But in the meantime, I'm going to try a new spell I picked up, which is basically just an old spell that I used before. I'm going to try it on him, see if it works. We're going to try a biting words. And attack it. Hey! So, yep, I just get to damage him with that once a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it takes sonic damage. That's beautiful. And then... yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
all I can do. I'm trying to hit it. It's not letting me.
Okay, I got you. Stump.
Thanks.
All right. So I drop down into my little hunter form, and then I zigzag toward him to confuse him. You know, just run left, right, this way, and then I come back and I
Mm-hmm.
punch him in the stupid face with my fist.
He doesn't have a face.
He does have a face.
Yes.
It is right there at the end of his snake. It's a skull
You
with
missed.
fangs.
You missed.
Yeah, I can try again because it's flurry of blows.
You did
All
it.
right, damage. Yay! And then just for shits and giggles, one more attack. That's not gonna do it. That was 2, and then I'm gonna step away because fuck this guy. I'm done.
Who he's gonna hit? Oh, my dear darling. He's gonna jog. And he's gonna
Rude.
try again. And he's gonna hit.
I'm going to do a thing, the nimble dodge, and he'll miss.
Rude. Alright, he'll try again. Because he can. And he'll crit miss.
Oh!
Merry
Nah.
Christmas.
And okay.
Oh.
You guys are no longer flat-footed. You can take those conditions off. You're no longer flat-footed to him. And I think Juice, your stunned goes.
Oh, whoops.
Cool.
Oh, just in case this expired, feel free to take.
Yep.
What the fuck?
What happened?
Oh no. It wasn't. Oh. I goofed. There we go. Yeah, you can pull that back onto you in case it's expired on you.
I have it on my hotbar now, so I can just like double click and take it off.
Yeah,
and go
I
back
was
on.
clicking that on my hotbar, thinking, oh, this will put it up in chat for everyone.
There we go. I adjusted the damage thing so it isn't gonna pop up.
Yeah, I see it. Nice.
Hey, there you go.
Hear that?
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Do you think you can do more than a Sharmut's amount of damage?
You know, I think I can.
Don't say that.
Would you
That's
like
the time you're
to
not gonna.
describe to me how you annihilate this guy?
I just crunch it into the floor.
Fair enough. You guys do a
With
murder.
disdain.
You guys do a murder.
Ugh. Smash. Yeah, we do. We do a lot of murders. I mean, is it technically murder if it's dead already? It's not just like,
In
you
Geb,
know,
yes.
Undead are people too. Come on.
they're not, they're corpses. They have their own term.
Boop. Beep. Cool. Can we look around?
Yeah.
Do a search, face
Did anything
search.
fall down with little sneaky snake?
No.
Any good books? Anything in the desks?
What's in the ceiling?
Any loose floor panels?
What else is in the ceiling?
This room resembles a disheveled combination of office and living space. More than a bank vault, an ornate bed sits in one corner, and dusty shelves and tables line the walls. Scrolls and journals cover most of the surfaces and much of the floor. Glass jars, metal flasks, ink vials, and a collection of belt pouches are mixed with the other diatribes scattered about.
Tritus.
Uh,
Sorry, that's how the word's pronounced. It's a hard word.
So basically, like, going through the papers and stuff in there, it's mostly a lot of basic information about the great factions, the same things that you would have from the player's handbook factions of Gev stuff.
Uh-huh.
Most of it's about the Tax Collectors Union, the Builders League, and the Celebrants. Some dealings with the Reanimators Export Guild. There's no loot in here. It's just a bunch of information about shit you probably already know about, really. Builders League is connected with a strange insectile creatures from deep below the surface that multiple factions are secretly controlled by Pharasma.
Mm-hmm.
The goddess of the dead. That they don't like here.
Familiar.
And that's pretty much it.
All right. So, did we find this was the vault down here that the bird said that she went to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so.
I think that's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cleared it.
Did the bank teller or not? Did the bank manager just live down here?
Clearly, somebody lived
Like
down
in
there.
secret? Kind of weird.
I mean, I suppose it would be uncouth to live in your own bank just out in the open. Like if someone came to check their safety deposit box and you were rolling up your sleeping bag, it might be awkward.
Maybe a little.
Just a touch.
So,
Alright, well, I feel like we did a good job here. And I'll come over here and say, hey Pooch, do you want to come home? Do you want a place to hang out?
Languages does this thing speak?
I'll say it in Necrol just to be safe.
He does not speak Necrol.
Damn. I figured that would be the one language he might speak.
I will say it in Infernal.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Okay.
Come, rest at our house. No need to die here.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he was under me.
Yeah, I'm right there.
I move tokens.
Because you've lost the power.
Yeah.
We have the power now.
We've lost our faith.
Oh, guys,
in you.
I
You
can
no
also
longer have
craft
power.
tattoos now.
Oh, neat.
Ooh.
hell yeah.
I want one of those anchors with like a heart that says like your mom.
I seriously cannot.
I wonder what kind of tattoo you could put on a bone.
Any kind. It's called Scrimshaw, motherfucker.
You,
I'm
you
just
don't want the
refreshing
anchor
my
to
page.
say like "Don't sink" or never sink.
No, it just says your
No,
mom instead
it
of
just
somebody's
says mom
mother's
on
name.
it.
No, it says your mom.
Oh, your mom.
Yeah,
I see.
I had a friend who actually had that tattoo. So it made me think of it. With the heart with
So
like the piece of ribbon wrapped around it, and it just said "Your mom."
So story wise, we found the location of the three hand hideout. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Cool. Cool. Are we gonna tell anyone about it, or are we gonna investigate on our lonesome?
That is your decision.
Well, didn't the one
This is Lydia asking the group.
Okay.
Hmm.
didn't Stabby McGee with the fucked up face want us to do something about them? Perhaps we can, pump some money out of him.
I mean, that's always an option.
The manor does cost a bit for upkeep, so
Yes,
Not
everything
wrong.
costs money. Money makes the world go round.
does indeed.
Um. Well,
Deep subject.
He comes up and sniffs you. Juice.
yeah.
Oh yes.
Uh,
And I hand him a bit of a bone meal and some rations.
Do we know where the Builders Guild is?
I mean, yeah, you'd probably be able to find their building. Yeah, you live in Graydirge.
There. So we could bring them the deed. That could be what we do. If y'all want to just try and
well,
role play this dog
also-
back to the house, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, or
also, there is the option of not bringing it back to them.
But then what would
Use
we
it-
do with it?
I don't see
Well,
what we
I'm
would
not
do with
saying
this.
we could do anything with it. I'm just saying that there are several other people who would appreciate the leverage over them.
Like the tax collectors? Gross.
Yeah,
Well,
not a fan.
them. There's the celebrants. There's the I guess the reanimators might have an interest in it.
We could bring it back to the reanimators. We do have a passing. I've worked with them for years.
Same.
I
What?
have
I mean the
and
the deed's pretty clear, is it not? I mean it's
well,
It,
it's
it
unless
clear.
you're
is.
into
It's just saying. I'm just saying that
unless you're into
giving it.
some kind of document forgery or some other shenanigans.
Well, I
Well,
wasn't suggesting shenanigans per se, but I was saying that giving them knowledge that only benefits them, and like that's something that any of the guilds would rather have. They want to be able to bargain with the information, say.
But why would we allow another guild to bargain with this information when we could bargain with it ourselves and reap the reward for it?
we could just
Versus
hold on to it in case we needed to entice the Builders Guild at any point in
this
our
is true.
adventure.
I feel like, well, they'd be thankful for getting it back. They'd see it as their rightful property, anyways, and not really per se give us anything for it. Because they just say, "Oh, you brought us our own thing back. Thanks for that.
Well,
We'll be
we don't
taking
tell
it now."
them what's on it. We just say we have something they would be extremely interested in and what it might be worth to them. We don't go, hey, we have a deed to the bank that you now own. We don't spell it out. We are not dumb. We will try and leverage it to make for information or anything. Especially if we need their help, we could trade it.
Right.
It's something of value to them, is all
Right,
I'm
right.
saying.
So then I'm just going to say, as far as my vote goes, we hold on to it for now and save it for later in case we need a little extra information out of them or something.
Dump
Agreed.
shrugs. Sure.
instead
Unless
of
we
running
come up
back
with
to
a
them.
better solution, that is fine.
All right, that works for me.
Juice, do you give two shits?
No, either way, it's fine.
This is just over here. Good ducky.
Yeah, I'm just playing with the dog.
Are we gonna name
Nice
it Hulk?
chicken.
Hulk Jr.
I'll come up with a fitting name. Must be long.
Fittins the second.
Bitey McBiteface.
How is the
Kinda
new
like-
puppy orc?
Kind of like
He's good. They're getting along much better now.
Yeah, it takes him a minute to settle in.
Hulk will actually play and run around with him now, so that's. I think they're settled.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we go back to the Bone House or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking activate the scene.
Oh, okay. Boodaloo-doo.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Scene activate.
Ta-da.
I mean, at least I guess Foundry decided to shit the bed at the end of the session, so
Yeah, I
That
was
was
gonna
awfully
say it's
nice
been
of you.
shitting itself on me the whole time. So
there it goes. It's
I haven't
starting
had
to
any problems.
pull you guys over.
I think that's more of a you thing, Jack. I think you really need
I'm
to do something
aware
about
it's a
that
me thing.
computer connection you got going on over there.
I
Yeah.
do gotta figure that out one of these days.
It's been partially robot tonight too.
Yeah, when you actually have the thing up, you do have it. You do keep going out, but you keep coming back, so it's not a problem. It's just fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying for me too.
Oh, I know. It's just stating the
Mm.
obvious here, I suppose.
Pain in my ass. All right. So we're
Okay.
home.
Hey, we're home.
Orc, you and your puppy are by the fire.
Yeah.
We go talk to Clickety Clack, the fucking masturbator or whatever the hell his name is.
Hey, Argon the Annihilator.
Yes,
we'd like-
Madam Lydia.
We'd like you to meet our new companion, who is unnamed at this time, but he's gonna join us. Ain't he cute?
He is large, Miss Lydia.
Exactly.
He's
I'm
not
sure he'll be very useful around the house.
he's not going to eat me, is he?
Maybe stay up on the tables for now. I'm sure it'll be fine. You might need some extra training, but it'll be okay.
What? Miss Lydia, this
I
is
would not get
my home.
I wave as I walk off.
I would not get too close. Dogs do like to bury bones. You may end up in the backyard.
Miss Lydia. Miss Lydia. And he scurries after you. I think I need more information, ma'am.
Oh yeah, see, he's right here. I'm sure y'all will be great friends in time.
Forever and ever, ever.
I come up to Argoon the Annihilator, whose name I can finally see on his tag, so that the name issue won't be a fucking problem anymore.
He still hates you.
That's fine. I'm like, Argoon the Annihilator.
Yes.
As a token piece, I have decided to give you some assistance around the house in whatever way you see fit, and I need not even be around you to annoy you for it. And I will summon a persistent servant in the square next to me, and I say, "This is Jeff, and he will do any basic tasks such as sweeping the floor, picking up all the objects from the floor and putting them in a designated bin, or anything of such nature for a full day. And I can do it once a day, every day."
Argoon moves his hand in such a way you understand the expression to be a raised eyebrow.
I don't mean this in any particular way, but I figured you have an entire house to look after, and maybe a little lightening on your workload might be of assistance.
Miss Lydia, you
Miss
wanted.
Lydia's got her headphones off.
Blatantly ignoring Argon the Annihilator.
Sounds about right. She did say she walked away after
She
the
really
dog
did.
thing.
I wasn't even looking at the cameras either.
What?
That was great. Walked away
What
at
is
the perfect
so?
moment.
What does Jeff look like?
So here's the thing. He doesn't look like anything.
Is he just spectral?
He is an unseen servant, like the unseen servant from the spell, but it lasts for a whole day. But he
That's
can't
funny.
just do whatever I say. It has to be mundane tasks, such as household chores.
If you can't see him, does Argun the Annihilator you him?
Well, I
You
figure
know
I can
what?
send.
That's a great question.
I figure I can at least like prove his existence by
Such a
telling him
brat.
to tidy up the kitchen table or something. Like, it's not like he's doesn't exist. It's just he takes a like. He's not a minion, so I don't sustain the spell to continue his existence. It acts on its own time, and thus can't accomplish anything useful during an encounter.
It's
Tasks that
basically an
rely...
unseen servant. Yeah.
It's an
okay.
unseen servant that does nothing other than household chores.
Oh, why?
I don't know why
do you
this
have
spell
that?
exists other than for household chores.
When you're
Why-
too
why?
cheap to hire a maid.
Why do you
Pretty-
even have that? Did it come with something? What the fuck? Piece of
I
garbage smell?
I leveled up and specifically took this spell to make peace with Argun the Annihilator. There was
boy.
not another reason. I just want him to be my fucking friend. I've tried so hard.
Stop being such a weird people pleaser.
Hey, if you'll note, I reloaded the map and it is now a clean manor.
Mm.
God? Are we saying that I did that?
Jeff
No.
helped Argoon clean the manor.
There you go.
Okay.
And Argoon is now relaxing in a chair by the fire reading a book.
Excellent.
Good. Are we friends now? Are we
He-
not dickheads to each other, please?
He has stopped calling you clickety clack attack and just calls you clack.
That works. I'll live with it. Took an entire spell slot out of my repertoire just for him. Jesus.
Just for the RP.
Straight up. I don't care. Like, to me, this is my RP session, like, campaign where I'm like, nope. Character decisions are gonna matter at some point. I swear.
They do matter in this game. They do matter very much in this game.
Trying. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking try.
Did you guys want just like a dump chest here or anything?
Sure. That'd be useful to have.
Like a stash?
Yeah.
What are we in, Witcher? Come on.
Wait, how many stash tabs do we get?
As many as you fucking want. You
Better
can
be more
fill,
than fucking 4.
You can fill the fucking basement.
Oh yeah, it's true. We have a basement.
We do have an entire basement.
Next on Galarian Hoarders, we visit House and Geb. The inhabitants have filled it entirely with corpses of their foes.
There you go.
Neighbors are starting to complain.
No, that way, like, all the junk you pick up that's, like, story related, you can just get out of the way if it's in your way.
Yeah, and also, like, sometimes you just have shit in your inventory, like, why do I weigh 85 pounds? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe all this crap I keep picking up and haven't had a chance to sell yet.
So, did you guys want to go to town? You want to save that for next week?
We only got like 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not saving it.
Okay. Then do the thing, Shiv.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Those of you that were here for this episode of Old Bank's New You, or whatever the hell we were doing, getting bones dropped on us and making psychopomp pets, which I'm still not sure that's possible, but okay. we've got a celestial god dog living in the house. It's fucking Zool, motherfucker.
Hey, you leave Zool alone.
Zool, motherfucker.
Zool.
Here's
Yeah.
the wool
So
in the background.
is it the keymaster or the gatekeeper? You'll never know. Find out next week on the exciting episode of Bloodlords, a late night dungeon fight. Same fight time, same fight channel, only fight channel. Can't find us anywhere else. One of a kind, unique motherfuckers. 7 p.m. We'll be back for Celesta on somebody say it because I don't
Friday.
remember.
Friday.
Friday
7?
at 7 p.m. And then again with Abomination Vaults and the agony of trying not to get our characters killed every 5 minutes on Sunday at also 7 p.m. And then, hey, I've got Baldur's Gate 3. Orca's Baldur's Gate 3. A couple other people have Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm working
Maybe.
on getting Baldur's Gate 3.
Maybe we'll have to do like a, late night dungeon fight Baldur's Gate 3 campaign. Could be fun.
Would be
Join us, won't you?
Yeah.
Until then, see you next round. Push poker
Bye.
button. There.
Hold on. Keep moving. Keep doing the thing. Keep doing the thing.
Keep
Keep
moving.
doing the thing.
Quick freeze frame.